Why, hello there. It is 67 days until Elden Ring comes out on February 25th, 2022, and this is the Elden Wait Countdown, where every day I read another item description from the network test to make the wait just a little bit quicker. Let's get into it. And continuing our discussion about the Finger Maidens, we are talking about the Flask of Cerulean Tears and the Flask of Crimson Tears item descriptions. Their description says, a sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of life. Filled with cerulean or crimson tears, this flask restores FP or HP with use. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. It is said that a Finger Maiden will bestow 2 such chalices upon the chosen tarnished when they meet. So from the crystal tier items that are used in the Flask of Wondrous Physic, we learn that crystal tears amass at the base of minor Erd trees. And the crystal tears from the network test are described as a special crystallization formed within a tear of life. These tears come from the minor Erd trees, and I imagine could also come from the Erd tree itself. We know that life's crucible flowed through the primordial Erd tree, so it is no surprise that these tears are tears of life, and that most of the ones we've seen are involved in rejuvenating our character in some way. And as to what these tears are, they could be some magical tears, or because they're coming from trees, they could also be sap. The medallion items we received in the network test were made with amber from the Erd tree and have similar rejuvenating qualities, and the amber is old sap. So these flasks that are filled with these sacred tears are given out to the tarnished by Finger Maidens when they meet. In the network test we just started with them, but I'm curious how we will receive them in the full game. If this is something that we get from Melina when we meet her, or if we come by them another way. If we meet Melina in any way similar to how we met her in the network test, it is a little while, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do get them earlier. I'll be curious to see how that is explained. Maybe even our tarnished does come across a maiden or a corpse of a tarnished who has these flasks. Either way, I'm curious to see how we actually see them in the full game, because our tarnished is obviously not following the normal path of getting to the lands between and getting these welcome presents from a Finger Maiden. So there you have it, day 67 with the Flask of Cerulean and Crimson Tears. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like. And if you want to hear more item descriptions, and then upon the release of Elden Ring get a lot more lore content, please consider subscribing to the Lore Hunter. Thanks for watching.